Happy Friday, Gateway family. It's been a good week for me. I feel really refreshed and excited about this Sunday. This Sunday we get to jump back into the Gospel of Luke. We've been calling this sermon series The King and His Mission. We took a little break over the Christmas season. As much as I love Advent and I love going through the Christmas season, I love just preaching through books of the Bible, and so I'm super excited to get back into the Gospel of Luke. I know when we stopped about 6 weeks ago, I was a little discouraged. I was a little sad because I didn't really want to stop. I actually even contemplated not stopping this year, and maybe some years we might do that, but I was sad because just where we were getting in the passage, it was a very exciting passage that we're coming up upon, and I really just wanted to preach it, and now I see in it just God's timing, because the passage we find ourselves out, I feel like it is definitely relevant for all people. I mean, the Bible is always relevant for everybody at all times, but this passage really is going to speak to, I think, a lot of us. It's a little bit of a challenge. It's Jesus now really confronting us. He's going to talk about good trees and bad trees, the lives we live, the fruit we're producing, what we're doing with our lives. And then he's going to give us the reason why we might have lives that are not in line with the Spirit and in line with what God is wanting from our lives. Because he asked this really penetrating question. And this is a question that I want all of you to ponder until Sunday. And I want you to reflect on it and think about. Because we are going to pick up in Luke chapter 6, verse 43. And then we're going to end ultimately in verse 49. But right in the middle of all of that, Jesus says in verse 46, he says, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord?" Or you can say, why do you call yourself a Christian? Why do you call yourself a believer? Why do you call yourself a follower of Christ? And then he says this, "And not do what I tell you." Man, that is convicting, that is challenging, that is heart-provoking, that is thought-provoking. That is a question we all have to ask. Why do we, as believers, call ourselves followers of Christ and maybe not live lives that are in tune with what he wants us to be living? Why do we call ourselves a church body, but maybe we don't do the things that God is calling us to do as a church body? This is going to be a really a challenging lesson for all of us, for us personally, for us individually, and challenge us on what is it that God wants from us? What is Jesus saying? What is he communicating? How can we not just call him Lord, Lord? How can we not just call ourselves believers and not do the things he's telling us to do? That's going to be a fun one to unpack on Sunday. So hey, come, read, bring your journals. We have these. If you didn't get any, I know a lot of you weren't here when we started this sermon series. There's journals going to be available back on the tables and in the lobby foyer. If you do have them, or if you don't have them, I encourage you to get up to speed with where we're at in the Gospel of Luke so you can remember some of the things that are happening. But hey, this Sunday, cannot wait to see all you, cannot wait to get back in our rhythm of going through the Gospel of Luke and just seeing all God has from us. I'm telling you, ponder that question. Ponder that question. Are you good fruit, good tree bearing good fruit, or maybe not? And if you're not, the problem is that we're probably not living the lives as a church or as individuals that God has called us to. So great challenging word for us. I'll see you all on Sunday. Remember, if you were here at our Vision Sunday service, remember what I challenged you guys with. I'm not even going to say it here, because if you were here, there's no way you can forget what I challenged you. I will see you Sunday, guys. I love you.